Friday night, you guys know Valero Open round three best bets. Got a very, very, very special guest today, making his podcast debut. You guys know him from Twitter, the card construction king, Mateo
Yeah.
Devo.
Hey,
Devo,
what's
thank
up?
you for joining me.
Yeah, glad to be here, man. Friday night. Feeling a little under the weather, so staying in, but awesome opportunity here to talk some bets with you, brother.
So this is what it's got to be the first Friday night you stayed in what? It's 2 years now.
Yeah, man. I'm always just out in the town on Friday doing something. So it's nice to stay in. I'm actually trying to golf in the morning. The weather,
Not happening.
I think our tee time's later. We might get out there, soft conditions, but we'll see. So might get some sleep before then.
Yeah, you're a staple in the Hoboken streets. That's what everyone knows you from Twitter by. So glad to have you here. It's definitely an
Yeah, man.
honor on my end.
Glad to be here. Yeah, thanks for having me, buddy.
So Valero Texas Open, just the tournament everyone's dying to watch. This is just a great broadcast, great golf course. I'm kidding, but we're here. We have bets to make. We have bets to talk about. We have the leaderboard to talk about. So how has the tournament gone for you thus far, betting wise, just overall viewing experience? It's not great, but it's golf, so we can't be too upset.
Yeah, I mean, so one of my bets was Kuchar, and thankfully Cooch was on featured groups. So like 4
Thankfully,
p.m.
thankfully.
at 4 p.m. today, trying to finish work, watching just Cooch stroll around like a dog on the course. So having him to watch has been fun. I took him first round leader yesterday too, so it's like giving me something to view, but not great otherwise. I took Siwoo and Ricky, who are made the cut, but not really in contention. And then I bet Cam Davis like no one's business, and fired up 600 today, but yesterday couldn't find a green. So not great overall, but Cooch is at 600, so maybe giving me something to sweat tomorrow. But what about you?
Yeah, too little, too late on Cam Davis. I mean, what else would you want than watching a Matt Kuchar featured group? It's truthfully like Christmas morning. Um, I've I'm doing okay this week. A guy that I've had you bet for me, um, Augusto Nunez. He's
Oh
five
yeah,
under,
he's
five
500.
under, with
That's
with with
sneaky.
with 8 holes to play. So
Oh
he's sweating.
really?
Yeah, he's sweating a 4 foot par putt. Not sure why he didn't try to tap that in because I would not want to sleep on that. But besides that, B Todd's right in the mix. Who else is up there that I have? B Todd for sure. Um,
What's Willie
Ben
G at?
on stuff. Willie G, he shot a casual 8 over today. Not going
Nice.
to talk about that, but yeah, he's saving it for a course that requires more around the green scope because, as we know, Willie G
Yeah, that's all he
gets it up
does.
and down. Yeah, that's
That's
all
all
he
he does.
does. Let's touch on our guy, Bobby Diaz, because he was a guy that everyone had their radar
Dude,
on going into the week.
how did we not land on Bobby D? Like bogey free today. I think he's got what? He's got 8-7 to play, 4 under on the day. Like, I mean, I could see him in the final group on Saturday with
He's
Rob.
got two par fives to play. I mean, a Bobby D, Patrick Rogers final group. What can go wrong? What can go wrong?
It's literally locked in on the couch all day Saturday.
Bobby D and P Raj. I mean, truthfully, where the fuck did Bobby D come from?
What does he do?
What does he do? Let's look at his stats. Bobby
Yeah.
D's stat profile. He's ninth in approach, a true ball striking bastard. 34th off the tee, ninth in approach, and he's 53rd in putting. He's not putting at all. He's fourth in tee to green, a true ball striking bastard. So Bobby D might be on our radar in the near future. So I'm happy to see him playing some golf.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the Corn Ferry. He looks like he's what, mid-40s? Full beard. Bobby Diaz is just from Italy.
I mean,
he might be our
no,
guy.
Answer and Ortiz left, so someone had to take the Mexico Patron Golf Saint title.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it seems like Bobby D is our guy. So
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he's playing good golf. So
he's playing good golf. So back to what we did the show for. My first round 3 bet is going to be Nicky T, aka Nick Taylor, top 10 at plus 180. So Nick Taylor has a par 5 to play. He's 4 under, which is one shot outside of the top 10 currently. He is playing decently well. He's one of the few guys gaining in all 4 strokes gain categories, which is just a good thing to see. He's not overly gaining it anywhere. playing steady golf, and that's usually lends itself towards the top of the leaderboard. So Nick Taylor, top 10 plus 180. I think it's going to be a decent look heading into the weekend. Hopefully he could birdie 18 tomorrow morning and then get out to a good start on the weekend. So how are you feeling about Nicky T? You didn't. I know we have some friends on him, but I don't think you're
Yeah,
on him.
he was a popular pick. I've never been a Nick Taylor guy. So I just, wasn't really on my radar heading into the week, but there was good numbers. I think there were some 50s and I think even high 60s around earlier in the week. He was playing steady. He didn't, pars all the way through in 3 birdies, and it's kind of unfortunate to see him go bogey to finish the day. Maybe it was a little dark for him. Maybe he doesn't see well. I don't know, but that's a bit little scary. But again, like you said, he's got the par 5. He birdie that. He's right in it. I think anyone from -5 up or lower is in the mix this weekend.
I agree. And when I released my card on Tuesday, Wednesday, someone commented, well, I bet Ben on. Someone commented, Ben on over Nick Taylor, eye emojis question mark. I was like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over that one. That's
what?
not one that's good. Yeah, I was like, what?
Why is that the matchup you're going for, buddy?
I was genuinely confused. I laughed out loud. I should have sent it to you when I saw it, but
dude, I can't believe Nunez is like when you texted me, I was like, who the fuck is that guy? That is so funny.
He's 110% going to miss this 4-foot par putt in the morning, but he's got holes to play. So
it's probably a burner too, left to right, and he's like eyeing it down.
Yeah, he's gonna. I can't imagine sleeping on that. I mean, hopefully he can catch that top 5. It's like a 35-1 top 5.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So next bet that I'm going to talk about before we get into some Masters talk is going to be Christian Bezuidenhout, top 10, 5-1. These are great odds on Christian Bezuidenhout, who's arguably one of the better players in this field, one of the more proven players. He's 23rd, rounds of 69 and 72. And what leads me on to him is he is gaining 2 strokes on approach, and he's literally minus 0.3 putting. And if you know Christian Bezuidenhout, he's a great putter who never gains on approach. So if he's gaining on approach, we know that putter is probably going to heat up. I'll take 5-1, only 2 shots outside of the top 10. So that's what I'm going to do there.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, like you said, Bez is a putter. So it's promising.
Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows Bez. Just putts. So it's good to see him, getting on approach. So I like that bet a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Before we get into some of Masters talk, that tournament next week, any other bets or comments on the leaderboard?
Are we calling it the real lead is -8? Are we putting our foot down right now?
Let's get into that real quick. Yeah.
So the real lead -8, because then everyone -2 is in. Yeah.
Corey Connors probably pseudo leader. Patrick Rogers 11. I mean, he's having a generational Iron Week, Chrissy K at the Honda, true generational Iron Week. So I don't know. I would probably call the lead -8 because I don't see Patrick Rogers winning this thing.
Rogers is so good on these par 5s. It's like every time I see him in the fairway on a par 5, I'm like tracking it. I see Rogers 320 fairway par 5. I'm like, okay, that's a bird.
That's a bird.
It's a bird. And so it's
you're gonna have to make them. You're gonna have to make those par 5s.
I trust him to hang around tomorrow, and then we'll see when Sunday comes how much of the lead he has. But it's too early to tell what the real lead is.
True, and there's guys that are still on the golf course, like our guy Bobby D. He's 8 under. He's got 9 holes to play.
Who knows what he can do? He can bring it up.
Who knows what he could do? Brendan Todd's got 3 holes to play. He's 7 under. So who knows? The lead, I'm sure someone will get to -9. Just put a little bit more pressure on our guy P Rods. But it's crazy. I tweeted out today. He literally missed the cut pretty badly at the Corrales last week, and now he's 11 under and looks like he's playing a different golf course than the rest of the guys.
Why do we put real dollars on this stuff?
Golf.
Why do we do this?
All right. So we're going to circle back to Valero. We'll each give our pick on who we think is going to win. First, just a few thoughts on the Masters, just early thoughts. Did you look at anything going into the Masters? I'm seeing a little bit of rain in the forecast. There's guys playing practice rounds now. The women's amateur is going on. How do you think the women's amateur is going to relate to the real golf tournament next week? Because they usually directly correlate. What's your thoughts there?
Oh wow, I didn't even. I don't even know what. Uh, Geez, who's leading that right now? Do we know? Do we have
I
a leader?
think it's Rose. I think it's Rose Zhang. I think I could be so wrong.
Yeah, we could be
Justin
way
has
wrong.
me
Well, I
leaderboard.
haven't really looked. I should have done a deep dive in the women's am. That's
It's
on me. I didn't come
it's
prepared. I was
Rose
looking.
Zhang. She's got a 5-shot lead heading into the final round.
Okay, so that
What could go wrong?
means it's going to be a runaway. It's going to be a runaway. If there's any correlation, it might be another runaway, and hopefully it's not Scotty. But was she the favorite? Like, where was she in the odds board?
She's definitely one of the favorites. She's a stud. She is a actual stud. Rose
Was
Zhang.
she on the card? Did you bet it or?
No, she
Oh, you
sadly
didn't
wasn't
bet
on the
it.
card. I went with single bullet Mega Gane. Didn't
Okay.
really turn out too well, but she just got a TaylorMade sponsor today, so like victory lap, I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean,
Yeah,
sponsor win, big lap.
yeah. What was I gonna say? About the Masters. There's something about the Masters that was fairly important. Oh, you said it was gonna be a runaway. Word on the street is Scotty Scheffler has no chance.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't want to give him too much, buzz here. BK, weird take to die on. The Scotty Scheffler has
Weird
no
take to die
chance
on.
take. Like, you're just saying the favorite who's like, I don't understand. There's other takes you can die on. Like, we can be doing this pod in a week and we're like, and Scotty's 3-up. Like, it's
And
just,
Scotty,
and we're like,
exactly.
right. We all knew this was going to happen. Like, it's just,
I don't even want to think about that. Like that's gonna be so. That'd be
yeah,
so
no, that's
annoying.
a nightmare. That's a nightmare scenario. But look, like, would we be surprised? No. Is it
No,
is
like
it enough
literally
to
no.
be like, oh, because no one has gone back to back, like he can't do it? No, the guy's a robot. The guy doesn't care about anything besides golf, his wife, and family. Like
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, like he's just a different breed.
And what has he done in his defenses thus far? He
Yeah,
won in Phoenix. He contended at Bay Hill. He definitely contended in Bay
yeah, he
Hill,
was right
and then
there.
he semifinals at WGC. So following that trend, he's trending nicely right now. He's the best tee to green player in the world the last 12, 36, 50 rounds, however you look at it, and he's the clear favorite. I don't think you can say that he has no chance. I think he will
It's just a weird hill, man.
weird
Just
hill to die on.
yeah.
So, any early leans for the Masters? Like, have you
Well,
bet anyone? Any futures?
no, I haven't bet anyone. It's kind of hard to like. I don't know. I don't have so much time to like get on these numbers super early and stuff. And like,
Because you're
look,
out a
I
lot. You're
mean,
out a lot.
yeah. I'm just literally always out in Hoboken. Just
Yeah.
all I'm doing. But it's hard. I mean, like, we're all gonna have to answer this question: are we going up top or are we not? And it's like, I I've been up top all year. Have I been on the right guy up top? No. But I've been up top. I'm gonna probably stay up top, and hopefully I can land on the right one this year. Well, this event, I would say I'm probably gonna bet whoever's number is best. Like,
That's a fair take.
yeah,
That's a
like
fair take.
whoever's number drifts the most, I'll probably bet. My I want to bet Rory, but like if you're giving me a Rom, I don't know, 12 and a Rory 9, like I'm gonna take the Rom 12 probably, just so I could add like another like a 25 to 30 guy and probably call it a 2-man card. In the 20s, I don't really have any big leans. I know you're a big Colin guy. Are you looking at Colin? You think?
No, I'm liking Cantley a lot. I'm probably gonna
Okay.
go
Okay.
to Cantley. I mean, Justin Thomas is blacklisted for me. Xander Schauffele is
Yeah.
blacklisted for me.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with
So
you.
yeah, I think it's gonna be Cantley, and he's trending. There's two guys who have gained 2 strokes per round tee to green over the last 20 rounds. It's Scotty Scheffler and it's Patrick Cantley.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and Cantlay hasn't putted, which is like crazy to think about. You think of Patrick Cantlay, the first thing you think is elite putter, and he has not putted in like 6 events. So that's just due to regress. He's at Augusta now practicing. I'm not saying Patrick Cantlay is going to win, but I like right now I'm saying I like Patrick Cantlay. So
Yeah. What do you think you'll get on him number wise?
I think I'm seeing like a 20 right now. I probably won't bet that, but numbers will drift starting Monday.
I think you could see like a 24 maybe.
That would be sweet. I think,
Yeah,
and then
that'd be
like
nice.
we like get a guy up top and do that. I mean, card construction. So that
Yeah.
is like a very viable option. Like car construction. So
Yeah.
I think
Grab
it's a decent bet.
Yeah, I mean, look, like there's like probably 12 to 14 guys that are going to win this tournament or can win this tournament, and they're all going to be under, unless you grab a great future, like they're all going to be under, 50 to 1. And so you got to be
Right.
pretty. This is one of those weeks where, car construction and like, you know, um, choosing the right guys at the right numbers is going to be important. What's your stance on the live guys? Like, cause look, like part of me thinks I might do a guy up top, and then if I can get like a 28 on Cam, like there's just like he's just he's just different in mentally where it's like his game doesn't need to be there for him to contend, in my opinion.
Well, Book of Jers has a 40 on Cam, if you
Oh,
were wondering.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Book of
so
Jers does have one.
you're out on
So
Cam.
I'm out on every single live guy. We'll take any action on any live golfer. Like in
Okay.
any way, we could formulate some form of bet, but I'm out on every single live golfer. We'll find one or two to play in DFS, but that's a conversation for next week. But I'm taking a stance here. A live golfer has zero chance to win the Masters. Zero,
Zero.
zero.
Okay.
So all right, well, that probably wraps it up. Just a quick Masters talk. We're going to circle back to Valero. Each going to give our pick to win and final bet of the week. I am going to go out on a hill. Corey Connors will get his second PGA Tour win. Plus 450, plus 500, I'm seeing as the best odds you can get. A few shots back, pseudo leader maybe, unless Bobby Diaz does something crazy. I would not try to bet on Patrick Rogers holding a 36-hole lead. I like Corey Connors. He's hitting the ball exponentially well. He's sixth off the tee, ninth approach, and he's putting well. He's 4-putt, 1 hole, but he's 35th in putting. 1.2 strokes putting is more than enough for Corey Connors to win a golf tournament. So he knows his way around here. He's won here before. Good vibes. He's clearly the best player in this field, or clearly the best player at the top of this leaderboard. So I'm going to go with Corey Connors to win this tournament.
I like that. I mean, I don't like that for my bets, but I like that play. I think Corey Connor. I mean, he's -8 after 3 putting from, what was it, 4 feet.
Yeah, he shot -8 yesterday and even today.
Yeah, he's striping the ball.
Yeah.
He's flushing it. His driver looks good. So I like that bet. I'm gonna take a sneaky thing here. I don't know if you remember. I texted in our group chat maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I said Eric Cole top 40 is a mortgage whale bomb hammer play.
Did you end up betting it?
I didn't bet it because I haven't been in the T40 market, but I don't know what drove me to him. It was just like Eric Cole has been playing sneaky good golf, and then he misses the cut at Valero, and then it's like, who's Eric Cole?
Right.
And he contended at the Honda. He then missed the cut, but I think he played pretty well at the Players. Did he play at the Players? I think he did.
I think so. Yeah, no, he made the cut of the Players. He made the cut of the Players.
He's playing good golf. He's right now, he's hitting the ball well. He's gaining off 4. He's gaining an approach at 1.5. He's gaining off the tee. Eric Cole, 24 to 1. He's 6 under. If the real lead's 8, like give me Eric Cole.
Yeah, and he's 8th off the tee, 13th on approach. Eric Cole, for being like a 5'6", like short king, he is a ball striking bastard. And that's cool to see.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Abe Answer vibes, like little short guy who could just hit it both ways and just doesn't mash the ball, but he's fairways greens and hits it close. I mean, I like that pick. And I was talking with Steven Capper early in the week. They were on Eric Cole. And I was like, I don't want to chase an Eric Cole win.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
But which is like fair, but he's like legit playing good. The dude won 56 mini tour events to get his PGA Tour card. Before he got his PGA Tour card, he knows how to win golf tournaments. He got it through the Korn Ferry Tour, and like he's playing good golf. He is like 47th on the FedEx Cup rankings right now. If he wins, obviously that's huge. But even if he just contends, he'll get himself into the not right away, but like he can really see East Lake. He can really see these designated events the next year. So that top 50 is huge. He's in the top 50 right now. He's playing great golf. Who knows if it's just like a little blip in like a little 2-month span, but you got to play the golfers while they're hot. So I like where your head's at with Eric Cole.
Yeah, Eric Cole just might be a good golfer. Like he just might be a good golfer,
He might just be
and
good.
like we're just seeing it come, come to terms right now. But yeah, 24-1. Like Cooch is 13-1. They have the same score right now, and like Cooch is 48. So
Yeah.
Eric Cole, I like. Not many people are talking. I think he was tipped a little bit. Some people got some good numbers on him, but yeah, let's go with that one.
All right, sick. Well, Devo, thank you for joining me. Where can everyone who's watching this find you at?
So I just have my Twitter. I sometimes I'm on private, sometimes I'm on public. Depends if I'm sending law school applications that day or not. But yeah, just on Twitter. Kind of just love being in the golf community, saying jokes, talking bets. So nothing too much to pitch at here.
Sweet. Well, thank you for joining us. You guys know where to find us on Twitter. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me about golf, about life, about basketball, about baseball. Hit me up. Thank you for joining me. You'll see Devo on more podcasts soon. He's going to be a great guest all around. We'll catch you guys Monday for Masters Talk. Well, peace out. Thank you.
Thanks, cheers.
And